Okay, hello everyone, and thank you for joining us today. My name is Dinah Law, and I'm joined here by Rajinder Kaur, who is a loving wife, a doting mom to 3 of her beautiful kids, and a very, very passionate teacher. Today, we're just going to be casually talking about her essential oils journey and how she got started. So without further ado, we'll hand this over to Rajinder. Hello Rajinder, thanks for joining me today. Please introduce yourself and let us know a bit of your background.
Okay, like Dina said just now, I'm a teacher, I'm a mom. I have 3 kids. My daughter is 14, my son is 12, and I have a little one who is 8 years old. And I've been teaching for about 18 years now. I teach language. Actually, I specialize in literature, English language literature. So very wordy and very philosophical people, I guess. So I teach the pre-university program. So they are like 18 or 18, 19-year-old kids.
Right.
And it's been a wonderful journey, actually. I love teaching, and I think one of the reasons why I started teaching was because of my Form 5 English teacher. That's like the last year before you leave high school. And whenever she entered the class, I used to be so awestruck by her because she was just so amazing. She used to come into class and I literally would just stare at her, like, just like that. And she really inspired me to, to be what I am today. You can say it's a calling. And I enjoyed teaching so much. And it's been wonderful so far.
That's great. That's great. That's why I always say that you're a very passionate teacher to your students. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, so moving on to the next question. I know you're already on your essential oils journey, but maybe you could share with us what triggered you to start or embark on your essential oils journey.
Okay. Actually, my son is in front of me. He's just pointing to himself. He knows it. Yeah. So my son was the reason why I decided to actually look for some essential oils. Actually, in December 2018, I attended this camp. It was a 1-week camp. So, I stayed there for a week and I saw all these moms around me. They were using these little rollers, So, yes, now I know what the roller is. So I was really intrigued. I'm thinking, how come I don't know this, and all these other mummies are using it. So I decided I needed to find out.
Right.
So then one of the reasons why I started looking for some essential oils is also because my son had some issues with his breathing. So whenever he sleeps at night, it feels like there is some kind of obstruction. And I decided that, maybe I should try some other remedies, just try and see whether it works on him or not.
Yes.
So with that in mind, I decided to search. So I searched on Facebook and I found 1 or 2 people. Didn't really get the vibe. I'm very strong on vibes and, how I feel.
Right.
So I didn't really quite feel it was right. And then somehow you popped up on my Facebook page. And until today, I'm thinking, how is it that I got to know you? So I just sent Dina a message. Yes, I guess it was. And I truly believe when you are searching for something with a true heart, it will come to you.
Right.
I think your intuition will guide you, I guess. So one thing led to another. I started asking questions, and I remember she said, "Sure, I can teach you, no problem. You can come over whenever you feel like." So that was December. And January, on a Saturday, I had a long day at school. We had some extra curricular event in school. So I remember it was around 2 o'clock. I still went over to Dina's house and I was there for about 2 hours. We talked oils. The first impression I had was I just came into the house. All I could smell was lavender. I'm like, okay, I really need my house to smell like this, number 1. Everything else aside, I need to have my house smell like this, okay?
Right.
So these are my first impressions. And from that time, actually from December up to January, I started searching on my own as well. I wanted to know more, and I wanted to know, there are so many companies out there, right?
Right.
So I decided to search a little bit more and then make a decision.
Okay.
So after meeting you, I made my decision.
Okay. That's great. Thanks. And thanks for joining. So what was it about YL that got you started with YL? Because there are so many other essential oil companies out there. I mean, what was the one thing that really stood out about YL that you decided that, hey, I'm going to go with this company?
Okay. Number one, I have to say it was my gut feeling. Somehow I was attracted to Young Living.
Right.
I don't know, it's the colorful bottles, first impression, or just the feel I had. But then I started searching. I watched a few videos. I got to know about the seed to seal promise, and how they spend so much of energy on cultivating the soil, making sure everything is, pure. And one thing that stuck to my mind was that I could walk into any Young Living farm at any given time and nobody will say that I can't go and visit. So they were very open. I really like the open concept and the very welcoming feel, like there's nothing to hide, everything is as is. So that's something that I really appreciate actually. And up to today, I think that's one of the reasons why I'm attracted to Young Living. I like the transparency, and I like the, how to say, I like the heart, I get very emotional talking about it.
Okay. It happens, don't worry. Thanks for sharing, Rajinder. Thanks for sharing. Okay, so yeah, actually, you're right. I mean, personally, I have been to the Young Living Farm at Mona, the Young Living Mona Farm at Utah last year in September, and it was a very surreal experience. And really, I think you need to go there to experience it yourself, right? And yeah, you will get there.
Yeah,
soon.
definitely. Wishing that I will reach there one day.
Yes, you will. You will. Believe that you will. Okay, so you started your journey with a premium starter kit, right? The one with the diffuser. So share with me and the audience, how did you feel when you first got your premium starter kit?
Okay, I was very excited. Number one is because of this baby right here.
Right.
I was just so excited because, I really like the design.
Yeah.
So, and I think one of the first impressions that I had was that when I got the box, I remember, Dinah, you and I opened it at the Young Living office.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
We were there.
Yes.
So you ran the whole kit by me, although you've done it before with your own starter kit at home, but you actually took time to sit there with me and to go through these oils. Okay, these are the, the 11 oils and all that. I was very lucky. I got stressed away actually in my starter kit. So one of the lucky ones.
Yes.
And I already know at that time, okay, this oil is for this purpose, this oil is for this purpose. And you also gave me a brochure to read. So I was like prepared to receive this beautiful gift.
Right.
And I already know what to do with it, right?
Excellent.
So I think that creates this comfort feeling for me to start on this journey. So I didn't feel daunted. I feel like, what do I do now? I've already got the box and now I don't know what to do with it. And I actually know so many of my friends who actually bought the starter kit many years ago, but it's just lying there because they don't know what to do with it. Yeah. So I feel information is very important, and that's what I received with the starter kit from you.
And of course, when you get, apart from the information that you got from me, you're also in our support group and our community, which is very willing to share all the information and resources with you as well. And I think it's really good that even before you got your premium starter kit, that you did your own research, and because we are all gatekeepers of our own homes and health, right? So it's good that you actually did your own research and you were well prepared to receive the premium starter kit. I don't think a lot of people were in that situation. Like for me, for example, when I first got my premium starter kit, I'm like, oh, okay, there's so many oils. Okay, I'm going to diffuse lavender first because that's the only oil I knew. Yeah. But,
Well, I
yeah.
diffuse lavender as well, because of your house, how it smells. So, lavender was, of course, the first one. But I think I really was looking for something for my family, I was never the kind to take a lot of vitamins and all that. But
Right.
after I hit 40, I just realized I start taking care of myself a little bit more.
Yeah.
And also my family. So, this was something that fit well with my needs.
Right.
So also, I think it's very important when you get the starter kit, you do your research. You find out information, because you see, what I need may be different from you, right?
Absolutely.
So you find out the information that you would like for your family, for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And in terms of support, there are so many pages that we can follow. Like on Facebook, you have so many support groups that information is always available. It's whether you want it or you don't want it.
Exactly. Thanks, Rajinder. Okay, so my next question for you, okay, I know of a lot of people, okay, a lot of women who has embarked on their essential oils journey, but their partners or their husbands are huge skeptics. So how about you? How about your husband? How did he react to it when you first got your premium starter kit? I remember him driving you to the Young Living office to get your premium starter kit.
Yes. He was there, but he was thinking, I'm just, this is one of those things again. So, maybe it's just going to last for a few months. Because I actually joined one of my friends. It was another MLM. Right. So just to help him out, I got this box of products, and it was like 2,000 ringgit. Okay. So once I got the box, I opened it. There were a mixture of things inside, but I just don't know what to do with it. Right. So after 2 months, I felt so overwhelmed. I felt disappointed because I spent that money, but I'm not getting anything back because there was no support whatsoever. I don't have a go-to person or any page that I can follow to get my information. So, I just left it after 2 months, and I guess most probably my husband thought this is one of those things and she's going to let it go after 2 months. But I'm still here. Yes. This is like my 14th month already. But the turning point for my husband was, I think back in December, we were attending a wedding. Right. And he got really sick. Mm-hmm. So he was, just sitting in a room, did not attend the wedding. And I just told him, I said, let me just try and use the oils on you. So I took out my lemon and I diffused oils from the starter kit. I used teas on him, on his feet, peppermint, a few oils from the starter kit I used on him. And within 2 days, he already started feeling better. That's so great. I guess when you experience it for yourself, then you realize, what the oils can do for you. And that was the turning point. And the wonderful thing is, he's already a member as well. Oh. So was very excited to get his own diffuser. So, and one of the months, he actually was begging me. He said, "Come, let's just buy the owl diffuser because it's so cute." And for me, it's like, okay, I'm sold, no problem. Just whatever you want is okay for me, as long as you are. So I'm very happy actually that now the whole family has embraced Young Living into our lives. And I have one more interesting story about my dad-in-law. You know how our older generation, they have their own set ways, they're very comfortable with the way things are for them. So my dad-in-law got a bit under the weather as well. So I just told him, let me just use this oil, just use some thieves. And I call thieves like the Punjabi oil because it's got so many spices inside. We drink our tea. So we've got clove and cinnamon. So he kind of liked the scent as well, the smell. And he used it scent on his, familiar. So he liked it very much. And the next day he came down and asked me, what was that? Can you do that again? Can you give it to me again? Because I'm feeling so much better. So it didn't stop there. after about 1 or 2 days later, he tells me, my friend is not feeling well. You think you can lend him your oils? I said, I cannot lend my oils, but you can ask him to come over. I will give him a sample, no problem. So it's like, I'm so happy that everybody likes it now. And my youngest daughter, she thinks she's a doctor.
All right.
She thinks she can heal everyone. So whenever the grandfather has some kind of issue, she will say, Mommy, can I use this particular oil? Can I get copaiba? Grandpa is having some pain over here. Can I just massage him? So that's the situation in the house now.
Okay.
It's like blended into the family.
That's great. That's great to hear. So just to let the audience know as well that essential oils are not meant to replace any of your medications or drugs or whatever, but it is meant to complement your health and wellness journey. And if you have any questions about essential oils, incorporating essential oils into your health and wellness regime, maybe you can also consult with your doctor as well if it's something
Definitely.
that if it's something that you're worried about. Okay,
Yeah,
thanks. Okay, so now I would like to ask you, in your premium starter kit, you have a set of oils and a bunch of other products, right, in there. I know all would be your favorite. So what are the top 3 items that comes to mind that you really like using?
Okay. I like all.
I know.
But the 3 main ones will be frankincense for sure, number 1 for me, because I feel very grounded when I smell frankincense. I just love the scent, of course, the smell, number 1. And it's really good for skin. So I've been using a lot of frankincense on my face. And I also won a bottle of frankincense in one of the events, so I was super happy.
You did.
And yes, I did. And number 2, I love lavender. I mean, who doesn't love lavender, right?
Right.
The fact that it's called the Swiss Army knife oil, and I can use it for many purposes. And if you feel like you are lost, you don't know what oil to use, you can just go back to lavender. So that's one of the reasons why I like lavender so much. I also use it in my daughter's hairspray. I use it on my face if I have any pimples. Sometimes at the time of the month, you get 1 or 2 pimples coming out. So I had one actually about 3 days ago. So I just took a little bit of lavender and I applied it. It was so painful. The first night it came out, really painful, and my son was playing with it. It's like pressing, and I was going, ow. So the second night it subsided by 50%, and now there's nothing there.
That's
so
great.
I mean, I'm happy. I can use these oils on my face, on my body. And number 3 would be thieves for me, because being a teacher, you actually have to speak to the students. You have many classes during the day, and also after the school holidays, when you get back to school, you get back into the routine of teaching for long periods, and you need some support for your throat. So my throat needs a little bit of extra care.
Right.
So thieves really works for me. I can inhale it, or I diffuse it, or use the Thieves Vitality line and just add a little bit in my drinking water. And I remember the first time I used it, next day itself, I felt so much better, like there was nothing going on. So that's when I decided that these oils are magic.
That's great.
Yeah, so that's my opinion.
So going back to frankincense, you say that you use it for your face. How do you use it on your face? Do you apply it neat on your face, or do you put it like in your cream or whatever?
Okay. I use it neat on my face because I have a little bit of freckles over here.
Yeah.
So I tried to use it here just to lighten it. And my friends have been commenting that my skin condition is better.
Right.
It's brighter. So sometimes I use it neat. Sometimes I add it into my art moisturizer by Young Living. So I also add a few other oils actually. I use lavender. I use copaiba as well for my eye area. These oils are all in the starter kit. So many ways actually to use these oils.
I agree. I agree. Totally agree. Okay. Next question for you. You know that in Young Living we have this loyalty program called Essential Rewards, and I know you are on Essential Rewards from day one as well. So tell us a bit about why you are on Essential Rewards, and any advice that you have for others who are still, contemplating whether they want to join ER or not.
Okay. So when you spoke to me about it, you told me that there's essential rewards and there is standard order, right? So ER and SO. So at that time, I thought, it's okay, I'll just join ER. One of the reasons why I decided to choose ER is, they don't force you to stay on ER if you feel you would like to, get off it anytime. If you think it doesn't suit you, you can. I like the fact that they do not force you or into anything. You make the decision for yourself, right? Because it's your journey anyway. So I decided to go with ER. Number one was just because of the free oils. The 4th month, 7th, 10th, and 13th month, you get your free oils.
Yeah.
And I thought, I'll just get my free oils. After 1 year, I will decide what I want to do.
Right.
But I think 2nd month, I placed an order for Ningxia upon your recommendation. Mm-hmm. So I tried Ningxia, and I found that it really helped my family, really helped my husband actually. My husband used to come back feeling very exhausted. Same thing with me. And the moment we started drinking Ningxia, there was this elevated levels of energy. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So I decided from 2nd month, I'm just going to add Ningxia into my ER order, and I will stick to ER. Plus, I also want to try 1 or 2 new oils or any new product for my family. So I think it's the wise thing to do to stay on ER. Plus, you also get points back. Right. So for me now, being on the 13th month already, and I get back 20%.
Yes.
Right.
20% back.
So yeah, and I can redeem points, redeem products in ER, in Young Living as well. So you also can shop, and it can be delivered to your house. Mm-hmm. I think it's amazing. Yeah. So these are the reasons why I decided to stay on.
That's great. And on top of that, your shipping is also cheaper, right? So who doesn't want cheaper shipping, right? Yeah. And lots of other benefits. That's great. Okay, thanks for sharing about that. Okay. What are your 3 to 5, up to you, okay, 3 to 5 items that you would recommend that is outside of the premium starter kit? Okay, what would you recommend to your friends?
Number 1.
Ningxia. Yes.
Number 1. I recommend Ningxia, yes. It's just, it's been really great for my family, and I feel so much better in so many ways. It's difficult to explain. When you try it, you will know it. Mm-hmm. Better skin condition, improved energy. Actually, I would like to share a story. One of my friends tried Ningxia. Of course, it's not to replace any medication, but Ningxia is actually known also to help with eyesight, right? It can help you to improve your eyesight. So one of my friends, she had to go for injection into the eye, which is a very painful process. I think she has glaucoma or something. But I mean, of course, she has to go for treatments. I'm not saying she can stop treatment or whatever, but she started drinking Ningxia. After 2 bottles, she said, oh my goodness, the doctor actually said my eyesight has improved and it is 6/9. That means she does not have to take that injection. Oh. So it is a wellness support drink for yourself, for your body. And these kind of stories really, it's a testimony for how it can help your family, and it can help you in so many ways. Different people will have different experiences. Different people will have different stories to tell on Ningxia. So that's number 1. Mm-hmm. Number 2 would be Thieves. I love the Thieves household cleaner. Okay. I used to buy so many different bottles of cleaners, right? Mm-hmm. And some of them used to give me again, a very bad throat because of the fumes. Yes. And I started using Thieves Household Cleaner for almost all my cleaning purposes, and it's been no smell, no bad feeling, no chemicals, and I can just give a bottle diluted for my kids, and they are happy to clean my house for me. Do the windows, the bathroom, your floor, your stove, everything. It's like one magic bottle for every cleaning purposes that you have. So that's number 2 on my list.
Okay.
I love Bella very much. I love Bella because I love Gary's story about Bella as well, right? It's just an oil that gives you so much courage. When you need that extra boost of courage and strength, I use Bella. So I like to drop it on the top of my crown or just inhale. It has also helped me with my back issues. I actually have a little bit of a sensitive back sometimes when I'm not careful. So I just apply it on my back, and for restful sleep, I can use it on my feet. So that's another one that I really like. So these are my top 3.
Okay, that's great. I personally like Valor as well, and I have Valor with me by my computer, and I always use it like before our meetings or whatever, just to, just to give me that boost of confidence and to go through my meetings. Okay,
I have Valor in the diffuser.
Sorry, you have Valor in the diffuser.
Valor and orange, actually.
Oh, that's an interesting combination.
Yeah, okay. It's really nice.
Okay, my last question for you for today. What advice would you give for people or your friends or your family who are sitting on the fence and they are contemplating on whether they want to start the essential oils journey?
Okay. I think if you are looking for something for your family and you are interested to have support for your wellness, for yourself and your family, and you're looking for something which is non-toxic, you don't have to worry about any chemicals that are in your products and what you're applying on your skin, what you are inhaling, what you are ingesting. Young Living, I would suggest, just go for it. If you feel that maybe if you get your starter kit, you get your diffuser, and then you feel like, I don't know whether I'm going to get that support or not.
Right.
I don't know whether I'll know how to use these oils. Rest assured that you will be joining this community, which is not only in Malaysia, this is global community, right? I've actually messaged someone in the US, and she's Royal Crown Diamond. I messaged her, Jessica Laney. I messaged her and I just said, I just got my starter kit and I'm very excited to be on this journey. And she actually replied. She said, I'm very happy for you. We are all together in this. You can always come back and ask us any questions if you don't know how to use your oils or you would like any information. So I feel so supported and so happy that just with the starter kit and the diffuser, I'm getting this whole community as well. So don't be afraid. Give it a try. If you don't try it, you will never know. So exactly. It's a good place to start. Yes, the starter kit is definitely a good place to start because all 11 oils are put together for you and it can help you in many, many ways. So yeah, and I like the fact that I can say now I'm a gatekeeper mom. I like that phrase so much. So yeah, I'm a gatekeeper mom. You should join it and you should try it for yourself, and you can also be a gatekeeper mom as well. Okay. Or sister or father or anyone.
That's great. That's great. And I always believe that if you have an open mind to try new things, then a lot of blessings will come your way. But if you are not open-minded to it and you use the products anyway, I don't think you will really benefit much from it, right? Because your heart and mind, you have to have an open mind to it to accept it, right? Okay, yes, so that's all we have for today, Rajinder. And if there are other people who would like to contact you, how can they find you on Facebook or Instagram?
Okay, I'm on Facebook. My name is Rajinder Kaur, and on Instagram, I am Rajinder_Xena, Xena. Okay, so you can find me there, and I will be glad to help you through your Young Living journey. It's been wonderful for me being in this group, being in this journey, and I look forward to helping you and guiding you as well. Yeah.
Great. Thank you. So thank you so much for your time today. And that's all we have for today. So have a very good day, everyone. Thanks and bye.